Hello, this is Soulshards Part 1, and I'm going to be looking into this mod. I've done a little bit on it before, some other videos. I've looked at it in my main series Part 3. It was, I looked at the Soul Stealer enchantment. See, there's various different items here. We've got Soul Crystal, Soul Cage, the Soul Forge is what we're kind of looking at. We make that with this Corrupted Essence Stone and Obsidian. And the corrupted essence is just vile dust and glowstone dust, and the vile dust is simply created by powering up, basically boiling up smelting soul sand. So we can see that in the different interfaces. That's a good interface there. Okay, so let's just see, get a powered furnace, I suppose. Let's put that down. I'm curious if we can just grab one of these. This might make it easier for me to do it if I can just put it straight down. Yeah, there we go. So that's an easier way just to cook stuff up in a fairly modern sort of way. So what do we say we needed? We needed some soul sand. It's got a gap there, doesn't it? So we take the soul sand and we put that in there, and that's going to create the vile dust. So that works like that. So with the vile dust, we need to mix it in with glowstone, don't we? Let's just check this again. Yeah, we mix that with glowstone to get this corrupted essence stuff. So that's fairly self-explanatory, I suppose. So we just get some glowstone dust even. Take that. And then we can I think this crafting table maybe from Buildcraft, uncrafting table. I thought it was called uncrafting. We'll see though, we'll see. Should just be able to use. So yeah, so we'll take this out. Take our vile dust out, and then we'll just mix the vile dust. Is it shapeless? Let's see. It's shapeless. Okay. So get some of the corrupted essence. Now once we've got our corrupted essence, we're going to create a soul forge. And yeah, I think we needed obsidian and stone. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to remember how it was. Can have a go, I suppose. Try it the other way around, maybe. Let's try it the other way around. Why not? Okay, I can't remember. Well, it wasn't too far off. Okay, so we'll put this down here. And that creates a soul forge. And the soul forge seems to be a bit like a normal sort of furnace. But it does have the ability to create, because really what we're looking for is the vile sword. Because with the vile sword, what you can do is you can actually you can put the Soul Stealer enchantment on it, and we need these corrupted ingots, and they're made with corrupted fragments. And so what we need to do is, it says we can burn iron, but I have heard that we can actually I mean, let's have a look, see what we can actually burn in this thing, because I'm curious. So it's a fairly simple interface. We've got the corrupted essence, that's not a problem. Curious what happens. So if we burn, say, iron, I think you have to burn the ore though. Maybe not. Let's try it. So it's, yeah, it's just not coming up, but okay, so there's the ore, isn't it? I don't know why it's not coming out. It was just there a minute ago. Let's try gold ore. Let's see if that does anything. Yep. So let's see. So gold ore with the corrupted essence is going to create a corrupted ingot. Okay. And how does iron ore get on? Seems to do just about the same thing, I would imagine. Okay, so gold ore is far better because it only gets 3 fragments and then 9 fragments. So it's basically, you could use iron or gold, but gold is preferable. All right. So what happens then? I mean, this is the question. What I want to do is, obviously the whole point is more at the moment anyway, is to get this spawners going. So let's get our we may as well get a vile sword then, I suppose. Yeah, they stack fine. So let's get a vile sword. And yeah, I mean, so that should give us the vile sword. And I believe if we just use a normal like enchanting table. Let's just try a normal enchanting table. Okay. You know, I'm not actually even sure what happens when you put this down. Does there need to be a gap? I'm trying to remember the rules for this. Put this in here, what's happened? It's only giving me level 8. Must need to be a gap. Oh, I could just put down more bookshelves, I suppose. The more I put down, the more it's going to help. How's it looking now? Up to 15. Well, let's just see what happens anyway, because I can always, you know, I can do this automatically anyway. So if we take it with level 14, no, that's not it. Orb. Where is the experience orb? I have to find it in the menu. Who's with lock chest a vanilla item? Anyway, yeah. If we just yeah, I mean, if we just enchant it anyway, let's just enchant it because, you know. And yeah, I mean, it doesn't really like a lot of them. You have to unlock it. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to get the shards, don't you? Because the shards, they come as default with nothing. And look, I mean, so you start off with your basic soul shard. Yeah. Let's just check out the recipe. And it's basically a diamond with some corrupted essence in the soul forge, gives you 3 soul shards. And as you can see, you know, it takes 64 to get to tier 1, 128 to tier 2, 2565, 12, 1024. Now the actual and because I've got level 10 on that, it means I'm going to get 11. I'm going to get basically 11 kills for every one I get. So standard is just 1, and then level 1 is 2, and then so on until level 10 is 11. So yeah, but it doesn't actually become like a specific spawner until you kill an enemy of that type. So let's just do skeleton. We'll get some skeletons out. And we need to have all this stuff in the hotbar, so we'll get one of these shards out. I keep forgetting how to do, there must be a way to do this. I suppose you can just do that. I'm looking forward to 1.5 actually, because 1.5 has got some interesting new commands. Well, no, just sort of like UI features. So that would be interesting. So what we can say is we've got the skeleton, and we've got like we've got all this. This is the setup you need, and then the idea is to build up. Like I say, there are a couple of other elements I'm going to look into the next video. They're mainly the soul crystals, which are quite seem to be all over the place really, and the soul cage, which is I think is kind of a more advanced item, and there's going to be more items as well. But for now, what I'll do is I'll just briefly do a quick demonstration, and we'll see how far we can get, and how, you know, this thing is going to change depending on what we do to it. So we'll spawn a load of skeletons. However, I may need some very good armor first of all. So let's just get some very nice armor. And we'll quickly enchant this with everything. Okay, unlocked. So we'll need protection 10. We need projectile protection. Thorns might help as well. Efficiency. Alright. Yeah, I'll just put protection 10 on. That will be that's more than enough to deal with what's going on here. Well, let's hope so. So we'll put on our diamond stuff, and we'll start battling some skeletons. So let's I guess let's do that. And it is, of course, in peaceful mode and daytime, which is just brilliant. So put it on normal, and we'll put it to nighttime, and we will see how this goes. Sword is not very good. Let's just battle them one at a time. Okay, that's going up nicely. And as you can see, it's associated from the first, basically from the first kill. It's associated with the skeleton. So yeah. So as you can see, I'm now tier 1. So let's just get through all of these. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I might not go all the way to because even with this level 10 enchantment, I mean, as you can see, you really it is supposed to be, you know, something which you do alongside your main sort of, you know, you're supposed to sort of start off at sort of the beginning of the game, and by the time you get to the end game, you know, you've done all your sort of exploring, and you've done your strip mining and all this sort of stuff. Yeah, you know, it just works out like that. Okay, so done a little more fighting, and we've got a soul shard of tier 3. We've just gone over the threshold to get into tier 3. So I guess they got the question of how to make it into an actual spawner, and I imagine it's something to do with this soul cage thing. Let's get one of these soul cages on the go. Curious what exactly how, I mean, it kind of feels like this might be the way to, yeah, there we go. So all you do is you just make the soul cage out of the shards, and then you know, out of the iron bars rather, and then you simply put it in there, and from there you can literally, you can make a mob spawner. One of the things I've actually thought of, which I think would be quite cool, is to actually kind of, you know, experiment with mob spawners. So I wanted to do something with mob spawners, and in fact there's a lot of vanilla elements of the game which I would like to do something with, and I'm thinking of this way of sort of infusing it with something to do with mods. And it seems that this mob spawner thing, there's obviously, you know, a sort of a library and a history of, you know, different kinds of mob spawners, you know, how good they are, etc. Different structures used to contain them, different pickup points, you know, flowing through water, flowing up water, using pistons, you know, there's so many different things. And what I want to do with this series, you know, obviously I'll cover any new elements that come along, but the other thing I would like to do is to do that. So in part 2 I'm going to look into some mob spawners. I may, you know, it'd be nice to have the tier 5 one, so we get a lot of spawning. Maybe, you know, interesting to do some, you know, tests, see which ones spawn better, which ones spawn worse, etc. And yeah, that's all coming up next time.